Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cecilia Zarita Lopez, and I am the newest assistant professor in the chemistry and biochemistry department. So I didn't get a chance to work with Dr. Ray Garcia as a colleague, but since I am an alumni also of Cal State LA, I did get the honor, the opportunity of working with Dr. Ray Garcia as an undergraduate student through the Chemistry and Biochemistry Club because he was our faculty advisor. I believe that Dr. Garcia was a wonderful example of someone who found his purpose in life. It's a beautiful thing to find your purpose and know that you're truly making a difference. To know that you matter. To know that you matter and to know that you are something special. I believe that for Dr. Garcia, knowing his purpose, gave him 4 great qualities. And these are the qualities I remember of Dr. Garcia when I was a student here. The first quality I remember is that he encouraged growth. Not just in knowledge and understanding as an instructor, but also in wisdom. Through example and through conversation, he taught us how to grow emotionally, how to deal with conflict, and how to deal with loss. He openly shared about his life, and so he taught us what values matter most. Sometimes not just through example. Sometimes he actually had to yell at us to tell us what values matter most. And I personally remember those lectures. You know, he used to say to me, "They don't call me nitpicky Garcia for nothing." And he'd make me rewrite a paragraph, or in one instance, he made me redo an entire poster. He taught us what to do with our feelings because he openly shared about his own feelings. He shared about having an inferiority complex about his race. But then he'd finish by saying, "That's why you have to succeed. You have to make a difference." He didn't criticize, but instead he spoke into our lives. He never grew tired of encouraging us students. And because he only wanted what was best for us, because he cared so deeply, it was okay that he yelled. It was okay that he screamed at us. The second quality I remember about Dr. Garcia is that he protected his students. He taught us that it was okay to speak up and advocate for students when it was necessary. He took care of his students. He was intentional about making sure we were okay. He took the time to ask us about our lives and to get to know us. He stepped up whenever we felt under attack. And I personally remember this, through the Chemistry and Biochemistry Club. We were planning events all the time, and we always needed signatures and had to make phone calls to offices and different administrative offices, and he made me feel like no problem was too big for him. Another time, I was studying late in the hallways, and he came up to me and he said, "Why were you late to my class? You have to be on time." And I said, "Dr. Garcia, I'm not in your class." He says, "It doesn't matter. You're guilty by association. You get those students on time." Okay. So he was protecting his students wherever, even by yelling at me. The third thing that I remember about Dr. Garcia was that he was fun. He had a playful spirit, a limitless energy, and an enthusiasm that was truly contagious. He taught us that it was okay to have fun, and I'm remembering the many potlucks and many events we planned through the Chemistry and Biochemistry Club, and he was often the first one there helping us set up. And I know it was mentioned before, but I remember the volleyball games, and he was an amazing volleyball player. He really was. And who among us alumni did not get soaked with one of his crazy big super soaker guns in the summer? I mean, he used to squirt everybody with those super soakers. And the fourth and final thing that I remember about Dr. Garcia was that he served others. He taught us that life isn't easy, and so we have to help each other. He openly shared his struggles growing up, and so many of us identified with him. And he identified with us students, and he shared compassion for us, and he taught us that we had to show compassion for others. He taught us to be outward focused. When there was a task to accomplish, he led by example. He didn't mind volunteering to do the small things. When there was a mission, when there was something to be done, he became our coach, and we were on his team ready to serve. I think it's true what they say that, you don't always remember what people tell you, but you remember how they make you feel. And Dr. Garcia made me feel like I could accomplish anything. He is a great example of somebody who found his purpose. He centered his life's purpose on serving others, especially students. And he taught us that you can truly be happy doing that. For many, he was a father figure. And so I say to his wife, Diana, and his daughter, Donna, you have many academic family members here who share in your love and appreciation of Dr. Garcia and who will miss him very much. And to the students in the room, I believe that nothing would honor Dr. Garcia more than if you find your life's purpose and become passionate about others the way Dr. Garcia was passionate about us. As you know, we are in the process of establishing the Raymond E. Garcia Memorial Award. When the news first came that he was gravely ill, we began to brainstorm as friends and alumni. What could we do for Dr. Garcia? At the time, he had not yet passed away. And so we were able, through the help of Vicki Kubo-Anderson, to ask Dr. Garcia whether he would like a scholarship established in his name. It makes me truly happy to know that through Vicki, Dr. Garcia stated that he would like a scholarship in his honor, and so we established this award. In addition to this award, the award fund, the students in Dr. Garcia's current research group have taken it upon themselves to have a silent auction for the Garcia Lab t-shirts, and they're donating the money that they raised today for the award. I'd like to now thank those who made this award possible, and I'd like to first begin with thanking Vicki Kubo-Anderson for her support of establishing this award at its earliest stages and for communicating with the Garcia family. In addition, I would like to thank Drs. Jamil Moman and Scott Grover, who are helping with the student selection criteria for the award. I would also like to thank Dr. Robert Villanowitz, chair of our department, for supporting and publicizing the award. I would also like to thank Maria Mogolski, Senior Director of the University Advancement Office, for her support of the Memorial Award, for helping us publicize it, and for helping us with the financial contributions, and even for helping us with this celebration today. This award cannot have been established without the generosity of the alumni and friends of Dr. Garcia. To those of you who have contributed, I thank you for helping us preserve and celebrate the legacy of such a beloved and great professor. Finally, I would like to thank Dr. Garcia's family, not just for supporting this Memorial Award, but for sharing Dr. Garcia with us for the last 30 years. Thank you.